Walleye Wisdom watchers, this is Dave Nichols at the Big Boy Toy Show in Dubuque, Iowa, and I have the pleasure of speaking with veteran tournament angler Jeff Lahr, St. Croix pro staffer, and Jeff's here working the show on behalf of St. Croix and the Mississippi Walleye Club. Jeff, St. Croix's got a brand new series of trolling rods this year. Can you tell us something about them?
We've got the new Icon trolling rods. They come in several different lengths. Basically, they start out with a 5-foot trolling rod all the way up to a 12-foot. We've got 7, 8s, 9s, 10-foot 6. These are awesome rods for pulling boards, pulling crankbaits, pulling 3-ways, pulling stick baits. Basically, your 5-foot rod to 7 to 8-foot rods are great for pulling boards. The 10, 12, 9-foot rods, perfect rods to get a nice spread on your crankbaits, 3-ways, pulling stick bait rods. We also make awesome lead line rods to spread your baits, 5-footers to 9-footers for pulling lead. Be perfect in lakes and or rivers.
So what you're kind of telling us here is that with these longer rods, with the combination of the longer rods and the shorter rods, it's really going to help guys get a spread of their baits without using planer boards then.
Definitely. On rivers, they're awesome to spread your baits. You can travel up through a lot of different boats that are fishing one particular area with a 5-foot, 9-foot rod, pulling 3-ways, pulling stick baits.
So you're part of the legendary Dubuque stick bait technicians, and you know, you've won a lot of tournaments fishing stick baits. You're obviously very skilled at that. Can you give our Walleye Wisdom watchers a tip for pulling stick baits in the river?
Basically, stick baits are cold water baits. I like to fish with pollas in tandem up to about 60-degree water temperature. You want your baits to have a nice quiver, a tight quiver to them. I'll typically rig up one rod with a 3-ounce weight with a double behind it, and the second rod with maybe a 2-ounce or even an 1.25 ounce weight pencil sinker with a tandem behind it.
When you're fishing stick baits like that, Jeff, I hear that you try to kind of keep a 45-degree angle in the line going down to the weight, or do you worry about how that line is positioned when you're pulling them?
My front rod in my boat, typically I try to keep at 45 degrees, 40 degrees. I want to keep it up close to the boat. On my longer rod in the outside of the boat, I'll use a lighter weight, let it get back there a little farther, maybe even a 30-degree angle.
All right, Walleye Wisdom watchers, thanks to Jeff Lahr for his tips on the St. Croix Icon trolling rods and pulling stick baits. We'll talk to you.